Good afternoon everyone and welcome to another Street Effects video. I'm Andrew from 0 to 60 and this is
Mark from Street Effects.
So we're just cruising down the highway on this lovely cool winter's day. It's not winter, it's hot as hell and we've got no aircon.
It's a 40-degree day, we're in a freaking race car.
But we're actually having fun. This is, Mark's teaching me something. We're just talking about brake boosting.
Which is generally designed for roll racing and things like that. You sort of, if anyone doesn't know what brake boosting is, it's essentially a way of spooling up your turbo while you're cruising on the highway, or if you're doing any sort of roll racing, you'll need to be set at say 60 k's an hour or 100 k's an hour. But because we've got quite a large turbo, it takes a bit of effort to spool it up. So what we normally do is you put it into a gear, like say third. So we're cruising along at 110 now, and if we wanted to boost from this, we put the brake on.
Go for it.
Notice the speedo staying at 100 and the booster's at 2 bar.
So we got, oh my god, as soon as you take the foot off the brake, it just launches forwards.
Yeah.
Okay, so we pulled off the highway, trying to cool down a little bit.
Yeah.
So you were just saying that you load the engine up, keep the RPM basically in the same spot, you're in the same gear.
Yeah, so you push the brake, you depress the brake to even out the revs. So the ultimate aim is to hold a speed, because in roll racing it's important to not be laggy, because if you've got a turbo the size of this, it takes a while to spool up, which we can discuss in another video about why larger turbos take a while. But essentially it's to do with how much rotating mass there is on the wheel. So we've got quite a big turbo, so we use the brakes to spool it up by holding the brakes down a little bit, and we hold the accelerator at the same time. So in some modern cars you can't do this, like an R32 GTR won't let you.
Ah, okay.
Because you can't brake and accelerate at the same time.
And the ECU goes no,
the ECU says no. Because this is before any of that sort of stuff, we can do whatever we want. So like right now, let's say I was wanting to do a roll race with someone.
Go for it. Okay.
So essentially, we built up 30-pounder boost while
not accelerating,
just cruising along. Yeah.
7 kilometers, keep left to merge onto 6.
Have you used it during roll racing?
In roll racing you use it. But when we did the roll race the other week, we didn't need to because it was a 40 roll. So you're in first gear, so you're already doing like 6,000 RPM. It's a good way, like if you're ever doing any highway runs, it's a good way to make sure that you've already got your opposition. So if you hear someone next to you cruising along at 60 and you hear the turbo spool, you know what's up.
That's what they're doing.
Yeah. So I mean, like in an auto, it's obviously people just do the same thing. They spool it up off the line. In a manual, you can't do that.
Yes.
So it's a fantastic way to make sure that you're building boost. The second you lift off that brake, the car's just off.
Well, that is something I didn't know. Thank you very much for showing me. I hope you guys found it informative and might help you in your next roll racing / highway. Don't race.
Unless you're up against a 9-second car, in which case you're pretty well screwed. Unless you've got an 8-second car. It's about the only circumstance that the less time something takes is better. I mean, 8 seconds is about usual for me anyway, so.
I knew you were going there. I swear I'll beat you at that though. Alright guys, thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it useful. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And we're going to keep these cranking out. Peace.